Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm going to be talking about my lips. So last time that I made a video about like getting any filler or anything, I got my lips done and I got my nose done, and unfortunately my lips did not heal the best. So basically what I've been going through now is just a process of like trying to get them fixed, and I feel like I'm finally happy with them, so I wanted to share with you guys a little bit of my process. So yeah, if you would like to see about how my lips were botched, then keep watching. Okay, you guys, so a little bit of a backstory. So my lips used to be like literally non-existent. I had the smallest, thinnest lips ever in the whole world. So I always knew that like if I wanted to have full lips, I was gonna have to get several treatments of filler. So I feel like at first I didn't really care whether they like looked good or not. I just wanted them to be big so badly that I was like, whatever, I don't care. And that definitely did not pay off, that mentality, because I ended up with like really lopsided and lumpy lips. If you guys have ever gotten your lips done, you know that sometimes you get like a bump or like a lump or whatever, and you can go back and get that dissolved. But like the idea of dissolving lip filler was just like, no. So yeah, what happened was I wound up with really lumpy, asymmetrical lips, and I was not happy with them at all. And then an injector reached out to me on Instagram and said that she wanted to do my lips, and I looked at her work and I realized that some of my friends have actually gone to her, and people that I know have gone to her, and I've always looked at their lips and thought like, oh my gosh, how perfect. So I took that as a perfect opportunity to get my lips fixed. And the person who did my injections, her name is Burke. She is located in the Chicagoland area. I think she has 2 locations right now, one in TinleyPark, one in another suburb, and then I think she is also opening up a new location in Chicago, so I would keep an eye out for that. And all of her information I will link down in my description. But yeah, that's pretty much a backstory on my lips and how I wound up being botched. And if you guys want, I will show a picture right now of what my lips looked like before. So yeah, as you can tell, they're very lopsided, very lumpy, and I honestly didn't notice it that much until I started seeing, first of all, other people's lips that like looked just so nice. And also I was using Instagram filters, like the Instagram filters that made your lips bigger. I was noticing that like my lips didn't look right, they looked like deformed, but I thought it was just the filter, and then I realized it was like literally, it was my lips were deformed. The first time that I saw Kim, she was able to do as much as she could because it had to be a process. That's what she explained to me from the beginning. Since I had so much like lopsidedness, there was parts you're not supposed to, the rule is you're not supposed to use filler and dissolver in the same treatment. So she had to be very strategic with the way she did my lips. I had basically some spots where I was able to fill, and then some spots where I was only able to dissolve. And the reason that she did that was because her first goal was to make my sides of my lips even, and then moving forward from there we could, you know, like go in once they heal and dissolve all the big bumps in my lips, and then from there move forward and then use more filler and make sure everything is symmetrical. So in total it took 3 appointments for me to be happy with my lips. I have some footage from my first appointment that I will show now, and I will try to my best to have her explain what she's doing and then do a little bit of a explanation myself. So here is the footage from my first appointment.
So this is obviously flip bottom left, and then the middle on the top, and then we'll add some volume to the sides laterally. Good?
Yeah.
Questions?
Nope, I trust you.
Hi. I'm just gonna clean here. This is just like a surgical cleanser. First, I'm just gonna start with the perimeter of the lip. And then this filler also has some lidocaine in it, so you get some numbing from that, okay?
Okay.
So basically, I'm just kind of sharpening your margins here. So kind of just accentuating your cupid's bow. So you can probably see where the areas that we're going to try to avoid, because she's got some unevenness. So she's a little bit heavy in here, and she's depleted over here and over here. And then on her bottom, go ahead, close. On her bottom left, she's heavy over here. So ideally, and you can see where the filler has migrated a smidge beyond the border. So we discussed dissolving. We're most likely going to follow up in a couple weeks and see where we're at.
Yeah.
So this area, I feel like you're still a little heavy. I didn't add any over here, and you can kind of see, do you see that right there? That's a little bit of filler that's just below that. So I would recommend dissolving that. And I wouldn't necessarily add any more volume to this side. We could dissolve just a smidge here, do a little drop here, and do a little drop there. I think that even when this set, like, you're still going to be a little bit heavy right here. More so on this side than this side.
Okay.
Do you see that?
Yeah.
Right here. And then a little bit right here.
Yeah, I see this for sure. This, yeah, I do see.
So ideally, I think, I mean, at least you have a little bit more symmetry. And these things with dissolving, a lot of times they get worse before they get better. And you just have to trust the process, kind of a thing.
Right.
So I would say, I still think it's a good idea for you to come back in 2 weeks. And if we need to make any tweaks or adjustments, we can do that, because we still have a little bit of filler left. I didn't use all of it. So I think doing a little bit here, here. Do you want me to do any here?
Sure.
Just like a little drop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good plan.
So here are just some before and after pictures from my first appointment. As you can see, they're much more symmetrical, but there are still some spots where it's a little uneven, and in this picture specifically, you can see a bump on my bottom lip. So yeah, after my first appointment with her, I was happy with the way my lips looked. I knew that they still needed work, but it was just so much better. So I had like a lot of relief in myself, just knowing that like I actually was in good hands for once. So then moving forward from there, my next appointment, I actually didn't film because it was like really quick, but I just had some bumps that I wanted dissolved, and dissolver is like pretty much an instant fix. So I was able to just I had a bump here like inside my mouth, and you could see it when I would go like this. And so I was able to get that dissolved, and like literally during that appointment it was just gone. Waited about another 2 or 3 weeks after that, and I came back and was able to use the rest of my syringe, because in my first appointment, since I did filler and dissolver like in different spots, I didn't use my whole syringe. So once I went back, I had like about half of a syringe left, where I was able to, well, Kim was able to make sure that everything was symmetrical. So that was basically all that happened in my last appointment, and I do have footage of that as well. And I think if I can get parts where there's not like music playing in the background, I think that she does explain really well the whole process of it and what she's doing, so I will play that now. So I wasn't able to get this footage without music playing in the background, but basically Kim is just explaining here how in my first appointment she added filler in spots that needed it, and that in my second appointment she dissolved in spots that needed it, and how in this appointment she is adding more filler just to make the final touches to make them as symmetrical as possible. She's also explaining how she's going to add Botox in my top lip in order to make a lip flip so that my lip will curl up instead of curling down when I smile. So if you guys remember from my first appointment, Kim mentioned that on this side of my bottom lip I needed dissolver. In the second appointment that I had with her, she did dissolve that side quite a bit. So now she's just adding filler so that it matches the other side. So in that first appointment, she also mentioned that she wanted to add a couple of drops near my Cupid's bow, so that's what she's doing now. She couldn't do it in the second appointment because, again, she was dissolving, and you can't do the dissolving and filler in the same appointment. After that, she's just doing little final touches to make sure that everything is symmetrical, and then she's going to move on to the lip flip. So here she's just explaining that she's going to do the lip flip, basically just Botox above your lip, And she's letting me know that it'll take about 3 days for me to notice it start to kick in and 2 weeks for it to fully kick in. This takes literally 2 seconds and then it's done. The lip flip is also good if you are somebody who metabolizes your filler very quickly. It relaxes those muscles, and so because of that, you're able to hold on to your filler a little bit longer. So I thought that was an interesting little fact, a little something that can help you keep your filler longer. So here's some photos that show my progress. The top one is before I saw Kim, the second one is after my first appointment, and the third one is the final product. So basically my lips went from this top picture to the bottom picture at the end, and I'm so happy about it. Smile, or even when I'm talking, my lips won't curl under. So I could just try to give you guys a little example now. You see how my lip curls up, and before it was kind of like, it would like do that. But yeah, I am happy with the lip flip. I was hesitant about it for a while, just because I wasn't sure if it was gonna make my face look stiff or I was gonna look like I couldn't move my mouth, but it definitely did exactly what it was supposed to, and I'm actually really happy with it. Yeah, basically that is my journey with my lips and where I'm at with my lips today. I'm very happy with them. I probably won't be getting any further injections for a while in my lips, just because I am really happy with how they are now. And yeah, I never really wanted like crazy big lips, but I just wanted lips, you know? But yeah, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching, and make sure you check out Burke. She is so talented. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next one.